RK, you're not listening. Baby, you're barking up the wrong tree. And you're not listening. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Have and Have Nots, Season 6, Episode 27. And if Arkady doesn't start listening soon, he's going to be somewhere stinking, honey. Anyway, we've come in right where we left off. Benny is being shot at and being beat up by the boys that have been hired by Mama Rose, and Mitch comes in and saves the day. Whatever, Tyler. Hey, stop it. Stop shooting at him. He's okay. Anyway, garbage. Pure garbage. Catherine gives Hannah a Valium. Hannah takes the Valium. Everything is funny to her. Catherine goes to leave out. Derek is questioned by Catherine because Hannah done told Catherine he knows Veronica. She asked him about his involvement with Veronica and was Veronica bothering him. He's like, oh no, I can handle her. You know, I did some work for her, whatever. Catherine kind of questions him and gives him kind of the side eye about it. And was like, you tell me if she's doing anything to you. You let me know. Or whatever. Next thing you know, before he goes back into the house, Benny showed up. Benny's being an ass. He's being all mean to him. Tell me what's up. And he's like, look, before you go in there, your mother, you know, she's already upset and everything. So you don't want to go in there all upset and yelling and screaming. You want to be calm. He's going off, pushing on stuff I said. Something tells me, Benny, you don't really want to be pushing on Derek like that, for real. Because your little ass can be kicked real bad. And I think Derek is the one to do it. But Derek is like, hey, whatever. Benny goes up in there, figures out. And this episode, you see, I'm really not all that interested. I'm just hanging on because of y'all. I really am. I'm hanging on to this shit because of you all who have asked me to continue doing this, because my mood with this show is doing this. Like, I'm so ready to just take my tennis shoes off and just walk that direction into another room in this house and just be like, whatever. I'm getting to a point where I could watch it or don't watch it and I would be fine. So actually sitting down and reviewing it, this is a task and a chore. But anyway, Benny finds out that his money's gone. The $45,000 is gone. And Hannah's laughing. Oh, you and your sister. Ha, ha, ha. This shit is just so funny. This, that, and the other. Her high ass. Now he's looking at Derek. What'd you give her? Derek's, I don't know what the fuck's going on with her. And she said, oh, Catherine gave me a pill or whatever. Garbage writing. But anyway, moving on. Candace and RK are actually talking. Candace then told him in detail, you need to leave Veronica alone. She is out of your league. She really ain't to be toyed with. You need to leave her alone. He's not listening. He's not listening at all. David goes down and sees Jim. He wants some help with getting somebody to try to get Wyatt out of jail. In the midst of all of that, Jim tells David that Erica's ass is burnt the fuck up. So David's over there crying. I said, oh, isn't that terrible? She's a s'more now, honey. She's a s'more. Anyway, a mess. Jeffrey ends up having a conversation with Madison. Madison, the nurse. And then he's like, do you remember me from grade school? Because I remember you from grade school. And he says, you remember Bobby Safeman? I said, oh, here we go. So now you're going to try to pull some shit from way back in the past and try to wrap it all around. Okay, Tyler, come on, let's see how you do with this. I can't imagine. You're too lazy to actually make this work, but let's see. So, yeah, I remember Bobby Safeman bullied you, and he used to call you all kind of gay names and stuff. Well, he bullied me too. I love how you stood up to him. That ain't the story we got. He shanked him. Or he beat him. He did something to Bobby Safeman. It was more than just sticking up to him. But whatever. Whatever. Maybe you're going to bring out the rest of the story at some point. So they're talking, and Madison tells Jeffrey, well, just give me a call. I'll take my number, and then give me a call, and we'll hook up, and we can have some dinner or something to catch up. And I'm looking, and he said, are you this attentive with all of your patients, families? And he like, no, I'm trying to jump on top of you, honey, and get the pump of the sweat down. Come on. And I'm like, here we go, Jeffrey. When somebody is really into you, you can't even pick up on it. You just so goddamn goofy. But anyway, then Justin ends up walking up. And then Madison walks off, and then Justin starts his bullshit. Well, who's he? And this, that, and the other. You know, all that. He's just a friend from grade school. This, that, and the other. They go to argue, and he tells me, get on out. Okay, no problem. He leaves. Then he goes over and starts bullying Madison. He catches up with Madison, bullies Madison, then leads Madison to believe that Jeffrey is a danger, that Jeffrey's in, he's like, he's under investigation about some really bad police business and this, that, and the other, and basically wants to put him on like an extra set of eyes. Please call me. Take my number. And you give me a call whenever something goes on with him. If you see some weird, anybody like visiting or something, you give me a call. I said, Justin. Irritating. I mean, just so stalkerish and ridiculous. I was like, all right, whatever. Now let's jump on back over to Arkady, because Arkady brought his little hot ass on down here playing around with Veronica. And what ends up happening is Veronica busts out his file with all his arrests in it. And he's like, oh, wow, that's not fair. And she's like, so you're into men and women. No, I'm not into men. He goes through that whole lying ass shit. No, I'm not into men. I just do what I have to do. And I just make people like me and I get what I want. So why were you in the room with my son? She's like, do you have cameras? Like, why are you, like, how do you know all this stuff? She's like, I know everything, honey. And he's like, so she said, so you was planning on robbing me? No, it's not like that. No, I wouldn't want to do that. Well, what about my son? What were you doing in that room with my son? Were you having sex with him? It's like, I told you that's not how I get down. He says, she's like, she don't believe him, child. She's giving, honey, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. No, I mean, she's saying the piece and all of that, honey, but she don't know what you're talking about, honey. It get hard for her, get hard for Jeffrey, and it get hard for whoever got $2. Get on out of here, RK. Quit playing. Anyway, so they get to going back and forth. Next thing you know, she's telling him to go in the kitchen to get him something to eat. She got something she want to put him to do. Now she done twisted it around. He don't even realize now she working you. Not that you got one pimp, but now you got two. Now Candace pimping you and Veronica. She want him to go make Jeffrey like him so she can attack Jeffrey again. I said, this is just some bullshit. Last thing is we have a run-in with Benny and Candace. He goes down there and they get it all out there. Candace finds out that the money is his and she's giving very much of she don't care. This is what really took me over the side. She don't care. He's kind of got it in his mind and she had something to do with the person that came to the house. If she didn't send them that, definitely they were there looking for her, and that's a whole issue in itself. They're going back and forth. He's getting her stuff, telling her she's leaving that hotel. And then he drops the money, falls out on the floor, and he's looking, and the money got blood on it, and he's like, "Mommy stabbed that guy. That's my money, Candace. That's my money. And how'd you get my money?" And they're going back and forth. I just looked, and I was so disgusted with this. That's why this review is late, because I just couldn't even keep myself woke to even bother talking about. This was just such bullshit. Such bullshit. And I don't even feel the need to sit here and pick it apart anymore from that, because I was getting ready to start going there with every time you see a dollar bill, it got blood on it, that's yours. I don't even feel the need. Fuck this. I'm out. I'm gone. I'll try to get back with y'all next week. I'm trying to hold on, y'all. But this bullshit, this is just absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. The shit that Tyler need to be hold on to, he done let go of. The best thing that he done put out was Too Close to Home, and he let that go. And this shit is just absolute garbage. I just can't. Later. Hey guys, before I let you go, I want you to go and subscribe to my other channel, which is Spillitboy TV. There's more programming that's going to be coming, more things that I'm going to be dropping that are actually going to be over on that side, and you don't want to miss out. So go over to Spillitboy TV, get yourself subscribed, click the notifications bell so you'll know whenever I drop something over on that side, and you will get it. You don't want to be missing out, y'all. Catch y'all later.